It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? My name is Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please, my Tuesday evening live stream. I hope you're doing well. I am. My birthday was yesterday. I am 53 years old now. More on that later. Coming up on today's show, we're going to play a game, drink some coffee. I have a top 15 list. The longtime viewers of this show know that I like to celebrate the first three people that make their way into the chat. So before I do anything else, I want to do that. I don't think you're going to be able to hear this. I don't know what happened to that audio. I'll figure it out someday. Someday when I prepare for my live stream before the day I have the live stream. Anyway, let's see who our medalists are today. We're getting there. Our gold medal goes to It's Joey's World. Silver goes to Mark Langenkamp. Mr. Folt Mraz has our bronze medal today, and happy birthday, Caitlin. The day after mine. We're birthday buddies. Let's see. When was our gold medal? I see that the comment was, "Whoa, chat jumped." That was from 3:10 p.m. today. And then what else? I'll say hello to everybody else here. Paul Eichenlaub, hello. Let's see. 2 hours left. It might just pick up right here. It did not, however. You're about 50 minutes off there, but close, actually. Good call. We've got Jamie and Laura. Hello to you guys. I see. Timothy Rainwaters. No! And then it all switched. I have no control over that. If I did, that would be more fun for me. It's still very interesting. Noah, hello to you. Season's greetings, Donna. And I did have a very happy birthday. Thank you very much. You helped with that, actually. I don't know if everybody can see back there over my shoulder. A gift box of coffee from Donna. Thank you so much. So kind. Who else is here? Mar in Memphis. Always a pleasure. Hello, Mar. Francisco. That's fun to say. Hello. Welcome in. Movie Mania Nick, hello to you. Timothy Rainwaters is back. Two Real Geeks, hey you guys, how you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're well. Michelle the Quilter, hello to you. Thank you. Let's see here. Here we go. Jay Nashville, hello to you. Welcome in. There it is. Mom and Dad, hello. John, welcome in. Thank you. See, here we go. Still, I think I'm caught up. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let me go back to that. I got to figure out the audio. What happened to the fanfare before the chat check? Anyway, whatever. I know this fanfare will work. I have to time it. Florida State University, their baseball team they were in the College World Series. Then they made it to the last 4 teams. They don't really call it the Final Four in baseball, but they were one of the last 4 remaining. They were beaten, however, by eventual College World Series champion, the Tennessee Volunteers. Just last night, they beat Texas A&M to become this year's College World Series champions. So, if you're a Noles fan like we are, you can say, well, we were beaten by the eventual champion. So it took a champion to beat us, I suppose. And when I say us, yeah, I guess I shouldn't say us. I'm not on the team. You know what I mean? We're fans. So there's that. But that was great fun to watch. They did really well. They lived up. Actually, they surpassed expectations all year. And I believe they swept the season's series against rival the Florida Gators. So we've got that to brag about as well. Jay Nashville went to an FSU football game once. Was it in Tallahassee? Because that's a cool stadium. And I've been to a couple myself. It's a cool atmosphere. Looking forward to doing that again someday, perhaps. The Disney Nerd Herders are here. Hello, you guys. And happy birthday to Sophie, of course. We're birthday buddies. Yeah. Oh, they sent me this birthday postcard. Thank you very much. That was a treat. Let's see. Wait, what? Recruited for what? That's very cool. I guess didn't end up going there, but I'll say they do have a beautiful campus. And I'm going to get this wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway. Their football stadium is the largest brick structure in the country and second largest in the world. That's probably wrong. I don't. Something like that. It was. Indeed. Happy birthday, Sophie. Okay, what's going on? I didn't write down an itinerary for this show, so I'm just gonna go with what I think comes next. It's time to drink some coffee.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Picks you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
Before I drink coffee, I'm hoping she made the right choice. On the surface, it seems like she made the right choice. If I could go to college in Hawaii, I would. No matter what other offers were there for me. Amazing. I'll bet that was awesome. I hope it was. Well, congrats to her. Wow. Pepper Tree Villas here. I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. Welcome in. Where was I? Coffee! It's hot here in the Tampa area. And my lovely and talented wife made me iced coffee today. So, and she's really in, we're also vegetarians. And we look to get protein in our diet wherever we can. So when she makes iced coffee for me, for example, she puts chia seeds in the bottom, and she lets them soak for a couple days before she does that, just in water. And she says they're like boba balls. And fair enough. They have no flavor, so I'm getting my protein in right now. That's what this is. That's what this coffee's for. Protein. Chia. Chia. Sorry, that was loud, and I do apologize there. Oh, that's awesome. Great to hear. Great to hear. Yes. Now, here in the Tampa area, we've lived here for over 24 years now, and on when we used to watch the weather on the local news, don't really do that anymore, but they would quite often say, here in the Tampa area, we have never recorded a triple digit temperature because of our proximity to the Gulf, the Tampa Bay itself, the winds and the moisture. I don't know. But to this day, I don't know if in the Tampa area they've recorded a triple digit temperature. I will say that we have a weather station on our house. I installed one right after the new year because it was a Christmas gift, and it's near the roof of our house. And I don't know if it's not high enough off the roof of the house, but it did. I have seen our weather station read 101. So yeah, and just stepping outside, I believe it. Yeah. So it is very hot, but we stay. I mean, that's what AC is for, and we go out for a walk later in the day. It actually rained here this afternoon, and we went for our walk after the rain, and it was actually perfect. So you have to pick and choose your, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Also, when we got in our car just yesterday, we went for a birthday meal. We got in the car, and it didn't feel this hot, but it said external temperature 107. I don't believe that was accurate. It was hot, but it wasn't 107 hot. So I don't know where on the car the external thermometer is, but apparently it's by the manifold. Do cars? I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure that's not true at all. But yeah. Welcome in from North to Neverlands here, everybody. Going to Florida for the first time at the end of July. Will you be? Oh, I see. Cruise from Miami. I've been to Miami before once, and it was maybe 30 years ago. And so I don't know how different they are from us. I would imagine it's more tropical because it's further south. Yeah, be careful with that. But I mean, you're going on a cruise. Yeah, it should be good. But end of July, it's good. But it's not like Phoenix. It's not the desert. So hopefully everything's good. But I mean, this is our 24th summer here, and you just gotta, stay inside, stay in the shade. Sunblock. Yes, indeed. Oh, wrong one. There it is. Yes. You had it in the chat before I even said it. Indeed. Pardon me. Protein. But again, I know it's coffee break. So there is the box of coffee from Donna Jaworski. Thank you so much. You are always extremely generous with your gifts, and I thank you very much. It was a happy birthday indeed. What else? I did. Weeks ago, I told you I still haven't installed this one. It's the last one, and it's going right up here. This is our one of our new smoke detectors, and we can control it through an app on our phones. So if it inadvertently goes off, we can we don't have to climb on a ladder. We can just press stop beeping on our phone, for example. But and it's from XSense, not a sponsor. We get no money, but so far so good with those. They also have cameras, and we did get a camera, and I think I want to install it in the backyard for neighborhood wildlife that we may see. And if we install this maybe by the weather station, we'll get a nice, great view of the whole backyard. But maybe I want something closer. I don't know where I want it. But I'll be able to monitor that on the same app as the smoke detectors, which is weird, but which is all right. Anyway. Yeah. Where am I now? I don't recall. Oh, I have nothing to eat today. I was out birthdaying and such. So I didn't get anything to eat for the show, but that's all right. I'll be back next week with it. But I'll just play a bit of music. Just that. But because I miss it. And I wanted to hear it. What's that? You could do a live animal cam. Yes! You know, my mother-in-law has one of those bird houses. And I think maybe it's a hummingbird house. And it's got the webcam right on there. Something like that. But for raccoons. I don't know. Sebastian the Crab, welcome in. Hello to you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Let's what do I have? No, near today's top 15 list, and I'm not going to get to it till later, but I hope you find it very interesting. And it has to do with people that I saw on TV as a kid that I am now older than, but they still look older than I do. Do you know what I mean? We'll talk more about that later, but I'm looking forward to it. Yes, indeed. Where am I? Okay. Let's play our game. Let's go to Chrono Photo and let's go for perfect game today. All right, Chrono Photo is the game we play where we're going to be shown 5 pictures, and if you're new to the game, what we have to do is guess in which year each picture was taken. This is our first picture, but let me just explain. We are able to guess through this range of years. Our earliest guess can be the year 1900, and our most recent year that we can guess is last year, 2023. So what we do is we chat about the picture. I determine which year we should guess, and then I hit the submit button. And the closer we are to the actual year, the more points we get. So if we hit a bullseye, if we get this right, we get 1,000 points. So perfect score would be 5,000, and we have done that once, and we're looking to do it again. Okay, so here's our first picture. I will zoom in, and right away, I'm guessing this is Kitty Hawk. This is the Wright brothers, but I'm not sure. That's why I turn to the chat, see what you guys have to say, see if I'm right. I will say that for people with an airplane of their own, there's a lot of footprints in the dirt there. Just take the plane. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let's see. Well, by the way, last week, and I still don't know why this happened. I lost the live stream while we were doing this, so I'm gonna try to monitor that a little bit better this week. But I thank all of you that alerted me to that, and luckily I was able to hop back on the same stream. So, okay, I don't know if zooming in is worth anything. Shadowy figures. Oddly enough, if this is the Wright brothers, they're the two smallest figures. They were only 9 and 11 when they made their first flight. That might be wrong. I think I am wrong about that. I don't know how old they were. Well, wouldn't that be something? I'm just going to turn to the chat. I believe this is probably the first documenting the first flight or the trials leading up to such an event. So I turn to the chat. And where's our first guess? Here. It's John, says 1903. So does Mark. Mark says 1903. A little more coffee for me. I mean, protein. A little more protein. Paul says 1903. Jane Asheville, early 1900s. Jamie says 1903. Nick says 1900. I'm guessing 1903 is when the first flight happened. Sherry, welcome in. Hello to you. 1903. I'm just going to guess 1903 on this one. We don't have to belabor the point. And hope I'm going to put my finger on the correct answer sound effect. Here we go. 1903. Well done, everybody. I had a feeling. I wasn't sure on the date, though. I'm glad you guys were. All right, let's go to our second picture. We're starting out strong. Okay. Oh, what in the world am I looking at? Oh, that is not right. All right. It appears as though we are looking at the world's youngest Klansman harassing state troopers of color. This isn't right. This, okay. What do we have to use to guess what year this is? The little guy's shoes, perhaps? Chronophoto, what are you doing to me? All right. Awful. I'll just say it. This little kid is an a-hole. And I know it's a hot take, but okay. Where are they? Is that Alabama? The patch on the shoulder? All right. It's hard to tell the uniforms, if anybody's familiar with uniforms. The helmets, the riot gear helmets they're wearing, I don't know if we can glean anything from what's being worn here, other than the kids' shoes, those shoes. High tops, maybe 90s. Good Lord. I don't know. Did something happen? Was there an event? Thank you. I just saw no audio in the chat. Thank you, Donna. Looking out for me. I'm monitoring the live stream still here, but nobody could hear me. Thank you for that. Okay, so why did that happen? Last year the whole live stream went out. Last week the whole live stream went out, and this year my microphone goes on mute for no good reason. What are you doing to me, StreamYard? Yeah, I'm blaming StreamYard. It couldn't possibly be me, right? Okay, Sherry says 92. A bunch of you are saying 92. Michelle, Jay, Noah says 93. John and also says 92. I think maybe we're going 92. Let's do that. 1992. Got my finger on the correct answer button. Here we go. What is it? All right. 2 for 2. Well played, everybody. Let's get away from that picture. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let me zoom in on whatever this stuff is down here. It looks to be maybe a bag for a camera or a case for a camera, maybe next to a Bluetooth speaker. I don't know what that is exactly. The case looks older, and if that's a Bluetooth speaker, I don't know what. Because the case looks 70s to me. Bluetooth looks 2017 to me. Oh, how about her flip-flops? Those look like the ones from the early 80s, don't they? So that's not a Bluetooth speaker at all, is it? What is that, though? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking this case is we've got cutoffs here. I don't know where this is. Let me zoom out a bit. No flags that I see. Let's see the people here. Late 70s, early 80s is my guess here. I don't know what he's carrying. I would think it's a container of Lincoln Logs. I'm probably wrong about that. What's up with his cap here? Or his toque, depending on where you're watching this. I don't know if that's a logo or if it's a ski mask. I don't know what's going on there. This says something I can't make out. This is going to be tough. This is a tough one. So I turn to the chat. I'm gonna leave that picture there. Surfer Girl, welcome in. Great to see ya. Okay, I think our first guess is from Mark, who says 1977. Sherry says 1977. Okay, I think that's it. I think we've got our guess there. Let's see what else people have to say. It's San Pedro. Mark knows the year and the location. I'm guessing we looked this up. We reversed imaged this, which is fine. And Mark loved those thick flip-flops. That's a camera lens cover? Oh, it's like a cylinder to put the large camera lens. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Mark knows absolutely everything about this picture, and I thank you for that. We have a 79, 78, 1980. Oh, Michelle agrees with the lens case and camera case. Yes. 78. All right. I think we're going 1977. Are we going 3 for 3 today? We are! That is fantastic. We're 3 for 3. Let's go. Let's keep it up. We are looking at an Apple computer factory, aren't we? Are these early Macintoshes? I don't know. I'm going to refer to the chat for that one. The fact that it's a monitor and a disk drive all in one, that's an early Apple. Like that's what the Macintosh was. Am I wrong about that? Maybe I probably am. We had an Apple IIe I remember getting in the 6th grade. But that was a monitor separate from the rest of the computer. It was not like this. Or are they building them, or are they just cleaning them? Kind of looks just like they're wiping them down. I think they're building them. All right. I'm going to let some guesses come in here. Maybe zoom in. I don't know what this tells us. All right. So when did that happen? That was the first Macintosh, was that 84? That might be 1984. Might be my guess, but I'm not certain I have any of this information I'm spewing. I'm not sure any of that's correct, but that's what you guys are for. That's why we play as a group, as a team. All right. I think our first guess is from PTV, who says 84 as well. Noah says 84. Jamie says 84. Charlie says 85. We have another 84 and 83. 84. 84. Mr. the Crab is guessing 84. We've got 84. I'm not going to spend much more time here. Are we going 4 for 4 today? Yes, we are. I need a more robust sound effect. What do I have here? Okay. I've got something. Let's get this. Let's get our perfect game here. Let's do our best to get as close to 1,000 as we can. All right. What? Well, Mark, I'm looking at you. These look like telephone operators. Perhaps they're military. Perhaps these aren't telephones at all, but another method of communication. But it looks like Lily Tomlin from Laugh-In. But they're wearing a uniform. So this is wartime. And it looks earlier than World War II to me. So is this during World War I? Maybe. Just looking at the chairs. Interesting. Swivel. So these ladies, and ladies, thank you for your service. Get to sit on these chairs for hours at a time without a cushion, so that's not great. This what appears to be a supervisor standing behind the seated ladies. It looks like she has, I think it's connected to her, like some sort of horn to speak into. Do you see that? Do you see what I'm seeing? It's like the large end of it is like curled up toward her nose, like her nose is in the horn, and it curls around into the strap or harness that like it's a handless microphone of sorts for her, or something she can speak into. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe that's not attached to her at all. It's a little out of focus back here. We can't see much there. But she has one as well by her chin, lower lip. That's old tech. Yeah, here it is again. That is old tech. I'm guessing World War I, 1917-ish. And I say that because there was the most recent World War I movie I saw was called 1917. So, all right, we are going to the chat now. Let me zoom out so you can see the whole picture. That's it. That's the whole picture. We have, okay, our first guess is from Mark, who says 1921. We have a 1918. Mark says Paris. This is Paris in 1921. Donna says 1919. Sherry also says 21. Noah says 21. A couple of 1920s in there. 1918. Darla headsets from Nemo. Charlie. Well played. Yes. We've got 1917, 1918, 1916. We have another 1918. Do I dare go against Sherry and Mark? I don't think that, and Noah for that matter. 1921. I think I'm doing that. I think I'm going 1921. Everybody, I thank you for your guesses. We are going for a perfect game here. 1921. Let's put that there and hit the submit button. And if it's correct, I've got a brand new sound effect. Not brand new. A different one. Here we go. We have done it again. Mark has done it again. 5,000 points. Another perfect game. One of those sound effects. What else do I have? I got that one. Indeed. Yes. Great game today. You know, it's fun even when we don't do well. We've always do kind of well. But more well other times. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, let's go back here. Thanks, everybody. Congratulations. 5,000, which every sound effect I have it's coming out. All right, let's do an intermission. I've got a top 15 list full of celebrities and how they looked when I was a kid, and they are now younger than I am now. It's hopefully a very interesting top 15 list. Let's take a break. I'll be back in about 50 seconds.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white puffy material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
I like this sentiment. We all win gold. Absolutely. All right, everybody. If you're just tuning in or don't know who I am, I had my 53rd birthday yesterday. And I came across, I don't know if it was Twitter or TikTok or what. And it showed a picture of a celebrity and how he looked starring in a particular movie from the 80s. And he was much younger than he appears. And since then, I've seen other people post things about other celebrities. Where can you believe that they were only this many years old? It makes me feel old knowing that they were only that age. I've got to get to my lists to show you. These are the top 15 people younger than I am now that looked older when I saw them on TV when I was a kid. As a matter of fact, I should probably put this up. I don't even know if Jim saw on TV as a kid and are now younger than he is, but still look older. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I put 2 periods there at the end, but that's all right. Here we go. Number 15. I have maybe the first. Okay, here we go. Number 15 is actor Norman Fell. You know him as Mr. Roper from Three's Company. Three's Company? Let's see. Where I had this written down. Now I don't see it. Three's Company was on from 1976 to 1984. This particular picture is from season 1 of Three's Company. And in this picture, Norman Fell is 52 years old. So I am a year older than Norman Fell is in that picture. That's what I'm talking about. That's what this list is. So I'm going to show you pictures like this, and hopefully your eyes will widen to realize how young these people actually were. Now, it's a phenomenon, and I don't think I'm alone in this, but people just looked older a while ago. You know, as early as 20 years ago, people just looked older than they do now. You have people, this is an extreme example, but like Halle Berry and Jennifer Aniston, they still look like models in their mid-50s. You know what I mean? It's that. And people in their mid-50s in the 70s looked like they were in their mid-70s. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm doing here today. And I'm sure there was a better way I could explain that. All right, let's go to our next one. Number 14. Actor Murray Hamilton. You've seen him in a million things. Most famously, he was Mayor Larry Vaughn in the movie Jaws. In this picture, Murray Hamilton is 52 years old. So Norman Fell, Murray Hamilton, 52 years old in these pictures. I'm 53. So here we go. That's it. That's this list. Here we go again. Here's a Golden Girl, number 13 on the list. Rue McClanahan. That's also Murray Hamilton, who played Big Daddy in the show. I thought that was interesting. This picture, however, is from an episode of The Golden Girls from season 1. This particular episode aired on May 3rd, 1986. I wrote that down. And at that time, Rue McClanahan was 51 years old. Now, maybe my view of her is skewed because she's in a show called The Golden Girls. These ladies are of retirement age, and maybe that has skewed my perception of her. I don't know how old she was supposed to be in the show, but there in that picture, I believe her to be 51 years old. She was also in the show Maude. Now, I don't have anybody else from Maude on this show. But the first season of Maude, B. Arthur, another Golden Girl, she was 50. Her husband in the show, Bill Macy, also 50 years old. Conrad Bain was 49 years old the first season of Maude. And Rue McClanahan was also in that show, so she's even younger when she was on Maude, of course. All right. Let's continue on. I saw somebody refer to, Movie Mania Nick referred to Wilford Brimley. He's number 12 on our list. From the movie Cocoon, and this started this list off. This was the actor that somebody said, can you believe that Wilford Brimley was only 50 years old when he made Cocoon? Now, I know he's supposed to play an older guy. He isn't supposed to play a 50-year-old. But that's what Wilford Brimley looked like all the time. Don't believe me? Just a year earlier, he was in The Natural, where he played a character named Pops Warner, who was thinking about retiring. And this was a year earlier. He's 49 in this picture. And I know he's supposed to play an older gentleman in that movie. But here he is in The Thing. And this is 2 years earlier. This is from, I think, 1982. He's 47 years old in that picture. So, yes, Wilford Brimley, who loved oatmeal. It's good. It was good for you. He's the one. Somebody made a video about that, or a post on Twitter or whatever. That, can you believe Wilford Brimley was only 50 years old in the movie Cocoon? So that's where my list came from. All right, now let's go to. All right, a non-actor. This is an athlete, actually a baseball manager. Let me get the right one up here. Okay. Growing up in Detroit, when I was just turned 13, the Detroit Tigers won the World Series. The last World Series they have won. Their manager, Sparky Anderson, he always looked older than he was. Now, so this guy in this picture, this is his 1984 baseball card. George Sparky Anderson was 50 years old in that picture. Maybe 49 if it was taken the year prior. That looks like it was taken in Lakeland, like during spring training to me. That's what that looks like to me. But yes, he is 50 years old here. I have other pictures of him. Let me see. Here he is. Oh, I did that wrong. Here he is. Before he managed the Detroit Tigers, he was the manager of the Cincinnati Reds. This is him at 44 years of age. He had prematurely white hair. And I've got another one. Let's see. Where is it? This is him at age 38. And one more. And I believe this is him at age 36. So, yeah, Sparky Anderson always looked older. Just today, I was telling my wife about this list, and that I'm putting Sparky Anderson on here, and I quizzed her. How old do you think Sparky Anderson was when the Tigers won the World Series? And she said 70s, 70. He was 50. So I'm glad I can make you feel younger now. Let's continue on. We've got... Oh, okay. One of my mom's favorite movies is The Sting. And one of the stars of The Sting, one of the actors in there, was a gentleman named Harold Gould. And I can't remember his character's name. Kid something. But he doesn't look like a kid. I can't. I should have looked this up. I can't remember. Anyway, now I know he's dressed up. This takes place in the 30s. He's looks like an English gentleman. He looks like he should be working with Mr. Banks at the bank in Mary Poppins. But he is actually, let's see, Harold Gould in The Sting is 49 years old. So again, I think his graying hair, his had some early gray going on. I think people lived harder back in the day. I don't have all the answers, but Harold Gould is 49 years old there. So that is amazing to me. Let me straighten something out here. All right. Next. I didn't mean to yell. Sorry. Next. Oh, where did all my pictures go? Oh, all right. Kid Twist. Thank you. I knew it was something like that. Thanks, everybody. Kid Twist. Yes. And he was a kid. All right. If you will, well, let me get the next picture up here. Our next person is, because I'm missing some pictures here. Let me show you this. I'll leave this on screen. Number 9 on our list is Burl Ives from the movie Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. There he is, looking at Paul Newman. What's going on here? Where did all my pictures go? Let me try something. Hopefully I don't lose you. Just take a look at Burl Ives for a moment. No, they should be there. Why didn't they save? Oh, well, no big deal, I guess. All right. Burl Ives in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof is 49 years old. Hard living. All right. Next. Ann B. Davis, who famously played Alice on the Brady Bunch. Did I write down? Okay, Brady Bunch was on for like 6 or 8 years or something like that. But at her oldest, at the last season of the Brady Bunch, Ann B. Davis was only 48 years old. So she was like 42 when the show started. And if this is the last season, I don't think it is. I don't think that's the last season. Mrs. Brady looks like she has her hair has was different later, I think. Anyway, so she's probably mid-40s here. Ann B. Davis. Yes. Next, here we go. Number 7 on our list, Ed Asner. For the entire run of the Mary Tyler Moore Show, at his oldest, also 48 years old. And then he went on to Lou Grant, of course, where he was, when he started Lou Grant, when he started that show, it was the same year. Mary Tyler Moore went off the air, Lou Grant started. So he was 48 when that show started, even. But so he was actually 41 when Mary Tyler Moore Show began. So there's that. Number 6, actor named David White. You know him as Larry Tate from the show Bewitched. And I wrote this down. I know I did. Where is it? Season 1. This picture takes place in an episode during Season 1 of Bewitched. I know I wrote this down. Where is it? I am so out of sorts. No, I did not. Okay, I didn't write anything down. Anyway, I know how old he is. Also 48 years old here. This is Season 1. Here he is in Season 3, where he is 51 years of age. Still younger than I am, but he looks like he could be my grandfather. He's 51 years old there. All right. Next. This one blew my mind. Carol O'Connor and Gene Stapleton, stars of the hit show All in the Family. This is the intro where they're singing the theme song. This is the intro during Season 1. Gene Stapleton is 48 years old there. Carol O'Connor is 47. He was a year younger than she was. This is Season 1, and it ran for like 10 or 11 seasons. But they always looked like that, didn't they? They were in their 40s in this picture. Crazy! Where am I? Here I am. Number 4. Coming up, Gavin MacLeod. You know him from the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and then Captain Steubing from The Love Boat. Season 1 of The Love Boat, which was 1977, he was 46 years old. Now, I know his receding hairline, his balding made him look older. He's still on the right there. That's from the Mary Tyler Moore Show, which he was 46 years old at his oldest on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. I mean, the graying mutton chops there, whatever he's got going. He looked older than he was, as all these people do. Number 3 on our list, Sherman Hemsley. He was on the Jeffersons. You knew him as George Jefferson. After that, however, and he was younger than I was during the entirety of his time on All in the Family and the Jeffersons, but after that, he was on a show called Amen. And he was also younger than me on that show. When he started the show Amen, he was 48 years old. When the Jeffersons, the last season of the Jeffersons, he was 47. Then he started Amen at 48, and that went on for 5 or 6 years. So he was 53, my age, when he stopped. But wasn't he the patriarch of the family? I don't recall, but yeah. It's surprising. It was surprising to find out the ages of some of these people, including our final 2. Here is Al Lewis, who played a character called Grandpa on The Munsters. The Munsters was on for 3 seasons from 1964 to 1966. Let's say, for argument's sake, that this is from the intro of the final season of The Munsters. In 1966, Al Lewis was 43 years old. He played Grandpa. And I know he's full of makeup, and it's not fair to Al Lewis. He was playing an older gentleman, but they cast him for a reason. Finally, here we go. Polly Holiday. You know her as Flo from the show Alice. And frankly, Vic Tayback. Both of them look older than I am right now. But in this picture, well, I don't know if this picture's from season 1, but in season 1 of the show Alice, Vic Tayback was 46 years old. Polly Holiday, who played the older server in Mel's Diner there, she was 39 years old when she started that show, Alice. So, this is what I was looking for. I knew I had a bunch of pictures where I put their ages by them, and I don't know what happened to them. They're around somewhere. They went into a different folder. I couldn't find them, but no matter. No matter. That's it, everybody. That's the show. I hope you found that list interesting, and I hope it made you feel funny about how old you are. I don't know. But that's it. I'll be back next week with another live stream. Will it be July yet? Maybe. Will it? Probably. I want to thank everybody for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for giving us another perfect score on Chrono Photo. I'll be back next week. I will see you around the chats. Tomorrow, probably the Nerd Herders and D&G Explorers and Dean from the Live Place goes on Wednesdays. I don't really have a Dean sound effect. We'll just give him that one. But thank you, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next week. Until then, it's time to say good night.
And now, folks, it's time to say good night. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.